Alright, Elite Code 3. Today we're going to take a look at some cards from SGC. These came back a couple days ago. I just haven't gotten around to film the video. But there's some pretty interesting stuff in this order. So we'll just start off with there's the cards over to the left right there. Some ultra modern stuff. There's some pretty boring ultra modern stuff that we'll look at. I've got my grade sheet right here. Looks like it was shipped April 29th with all my grades. So to compare, here we go. This is Keston. This is a just the base tops update. Starting off with the heater. This is the Bichette Black. It's out of 69. Let me go to the shoot. I'm kind of curious what I had for some of these cards before we show them all. Alright, here we go. My pre-grade assessment for this was a 9, so I got a mint plus. Didn't think I had it. Like, it's not a card I would send to PSA and expect a 10. But I think there's a couple of these Moncada. So I've seen, like, I don't know, 10 cards, so it's pretty much a blind reveal. I just peeked at a few when it came in before I filmed. These Moncada Finest rookies. So this is 2017. There's the second one. They got mint pluses, so maybe back centering. That's a tough card stock though. So it's probably not corners or something like that. This was a little lower than I thought. I think I had this at a mint plus, so this is the judge catching. That's just the base from Series 1 2017. Jordan. They gave this a gold. Like, for a card to be pristine, there's got to be, I mean, virtually nothing wrong with it. Which is hard to comprehend. But, I mean, this one looks really good, but I'm sure I could find something. So there's a 10 on Jordan. I think there's some more. I always send in like 5 of those. I have a ton of those base Series 1 Alvarez cards. And actually, I kept a couple for my collection, and I put the rest in the store. But they do pretty well. They get like $45 a card in an SGC 10. I'm sure a PSA is closer to like 60 or 70. But still. I guess we're flipping right to Ichiro tops. Cool. Yeah. So this card's gone up. This is the tops. Actually, it's not traded. Traded's the one with him and Pujols. This is just the tops one. That's a really good grade for this set. A little scuff right there. I hope that's not something that doesn't come out, because that takes away from the card. Let me try to get that off. I think, yeah. Oh well. This one looks really good. So mint plus on the Ichiro. Definitely some more value in the mint plus with SGC. If you compare that to the PSA 9, for most cards, not every card, but I do see that often. Here's Moncada. This is your update base US 200. So he's got the variation where he's like in the dugout laughing. And there's another one. The SSP. He's kind of in the field like this. It's just a different photo. And I've got an order with 2 of those in it. I think I sent it to PSA. So those should be coming back soon. We'll see kind of how that's going. Here's an Albies Series 1 2018 base. Nothing crazy about this one. Vlad Jr. I think his stuff's somewhat cold right now, but there's the they don't put anything like NNO, no number, but Vlad Jr. That's your Series 2, of course. Here's some red hot Tatis cards. Topps Chrome. I wouldn't be out there paying a premium for a 10 in this set from SGC or PSA. It's thick card stock. You know, if you don't have crazy scratching going on, you're probably going to get a 10 from either company. So to pay the, I don't know what people are paying compared to Raw. I think Raw's like 50, and I saw 10s like 300. I mean, I don't know why you would pay 6 times Raw for a card like that. And a 10, it could be just inexperienced people in the hobby. That's probably a pop 90% set too. Here's a 9.5. It's probably the back centering. That's something that SGC looks at closer than PSA. Here's another Mint Plus on the Tatis. I actually like this image. I know a lot of people don't like that. Here's the Topps. I had this at a 10. They say 9.5. Series 2. I'd prefer the paper to the chrome. I don't know why. Maybe because it's tougher to grade. I have more respect for it. I don't know. Albie's paper. These were at 10s, so Mint Pluses. The first thing I look at in this card is the centering. See that top border and that bottom border? Most people wouldn't send this card in, but gotta respect the base, gotta respect the paper. Here's another Jordan. That's a 10 on the 2020 Topps base. Silver pack time. Oh, I got this. This was in a pack, I think. I pulled 2 of these, and I sent one to PSA, and it got a 9. And then this one got a 9 from SGC. So I always ask SGC not to put the auto grade on, just because I think it doesn't look good. It's too clunky with those 2 huge numbers in there. So that's just my personal preference. But I think SGC won't grade the auto unless it's a 10, which is interesting. All right, we got the Pujols Star Rookie. So I want to find it on the sheet so I can see what I had for it before we look at it. That's what kind of makes this fun for me. I kind of compare my opinion on the grading to what the companies give it. I've been doing this for a while too. There's okay, I found it. So yeah, I had low marks on this one. If this is the same one, I don't know if there's 2 in the order, but I had this a lot lower, like 8.5. So this might be a different one, or they just overgraded it. So Star Rookie Pujols 9 Mint Plus. Yeah, you know, most submissions online, people will complain when the grades are too low, but they won't ever be honest when cards are overgraded, because it definitely works both ways. It's not a perfect science. It's to me, it's an estimation almost. It's just an opinion from probably one other person at that time. Here's your Heritage Action. You know, I was estimating 9.5s to 10s on these. You know, whether it be Acuna or Soto, probably not worth it if you're gonna get 9s on the Heritage. So a couple Mint Pluses. See, that one's off right to left, so I think that's fair. But I think a Mint Plus, you know, definitely has some value in that card. Plus, this is a card, you know, this is a card that's it's going to continue to climb up. I actually like that photo too. Soto Archives. I had this at Mint Plus. There's your Mint Plus. Now that photo, maybe because he's not holding his bat, I actually prefer the high number to the archive. So that can be open to debate. I don't know. Here's some more of these. couple Jordan 9.5, so I'll drop these in the store. And another one. This one got a 10. This back bottom corner can have white on it, so that's the first thing that I always look at when I'm examining 2020 Top Series 1 cards. All right, let's go to the next box. They're still in the rubber band. Tilt this camera down just a tad. Oh shit, there's a nice one on top here. We'll see how this card looks in the Tux. This is a typical card I send to PSA. It's got these flames, and it can have some little problems with the tops of the flames. So Piazza, that's a good grade. What do you guys think? Does it look good in the black holder? So Mint Plus Piazza, traded Griffey. So of course there's always Griffeys when I send to SGC. I just like sending SGC my Griffies, I guess. Okay. So this is a traded. This should be a 9 or 9.5. Okay, traded 9.5 Mint Plus. No surprise there. Coming up next, we got Zion Prism. I think it's just the base one. No, it's the photo variation one. Okay. That's cool. So these are exclusive to hangers from retail. So that's the ball in one hand variation. He's doing like he was like a duck or something. His face. Okay, so 9.5. Here's a hoops. One hoops. Mint Plus, so a lot of Mint Pluses on this order. A little white on that corner. I don't think it deserves a 10. Luka, the rookies. That's actually a pretty cool photo. Going up for a jam or something. So, that's Optic, the rookies. This card probably has some value by now. I bought this raw for like $20 in the springtime. Okay, Optic Luka. These were both at 9s for me. So they were copies that I thought were decent enough to send in and get slab, but I wasn't like thinking they were 10s or anything. It's off center. There's a little surface thing right there. And this one got a 9 as well. So double 9s on the Optic Lukas, which probably don't sell for much more than raw. Let's see, Fleer. Okay, Fleer Tradition LeBron. They graded this higher than I had it. But I always say this too, it doesn't matter what I think after their slab too, because I'm not the grader. I'm not the one putting them in slabs, and people pay for this. I think people pay. People focus on this. They don't really focus on this as much, for the most part. Upper Deck MVP LeBron. So I had this one lower as well. That is a, similar to like a score rookie in football. MVP is kind of a set for kids. Just packs for $1.99 or so. Here's some tops ones. These I had as 8s, 8.75. So they were just copies I had raw, and I was like, I might as well get them in a holder. But I mean, you can see this. The centering there is pretty rough, almost like 75-25. So 8 and 8.5. That's the flagship, and I actually think this card looks pretty cool in the Tuxedo. Of course, that card's exploded. But there was time to buy that. So if you don't have it by now, I mean, I don't know. It was cheap forever. Fleer Griffey. We might have a 10 in here, but probably 9s and 9.5s. Or an 8.5. So that's pretty rough. But SGC is tough on these 80s sets. Consistent, tough, accurate. So 8.5 it is for the first. Second's going to be a 9. And a third 9. So one of these I had marked as a 9.5. So but I mean, these are clean, crisp copies. I always buy like lots of 30 or 40 of these, and then I pick out the best ones. So I mean, best copies are 8.5 to 9. So those aren't gimmies. Donruss. Yeah, I wouldn't expect much from these. I think there's 2, and I had both of them in the 8.5 to 9 range. So I mean, that's good. Raw, this card's probably about $5 to $7. And then in an SGC 9, I want to say it's maybe like 35, 40. So there's some value there. Okay, so here's the 8.5. So I had one as an 8.5 and one as a 9. So you can just see the accuracy. It's just like pinpoint with these types of cards. With the newer stuff, I don't think there's much experience with it, and they're a little more I don't know, they just haven't graded a lot. So see those white corners. I mean, it had good centering. I think I got this straight from a pack, and I was like, you know what, it's probably an 8.5, but I'll send it. Upper deck. They're extremely tough on these, so this might be like an 8. 7.5. Okay, so that's what I was talking about. I had my assessment at 8.5, so they're higher on some cards and lower on others. So I think I'm going to snap this and send it to PSA and try for an 8.5 because it looked better than the 7.5. So 7.5 on the upper deck. This is kind of cool. It's like a blank back glossy promo card. It says 88. I'm gonna have to do some research, but this is actually like a $70 card raw. But this is very interesting card. It's just a promo card, but we'll have to look into that one. Bowman's, okay. I think there's 3. And these were all. Here, I'll show this real quick. This was sitting over there. Another Topps Jordan in a 10. So Bowman's, hopefully we don't get 8s, but here's a 9. That's what I was expecting. So this is a set that I can definitely find mint 9s, but I can't find 10s for PSA or SGC. It must just be a somewhat tough set to get gem. I think the top to bottom centering, and then there's little surface things on a lot of them, and then of course corners. So I would not sleep on 89 Bowman. 999, so that's exactly what I had on my sheet. You can't beat that consistency. So I'll probably continue to send orders like this to SGC. Ultra modern low end. A card like that would be $12 to send to PSA. I can get it a lot cheaper to SGC. The resale's lower, but of course with PSA, you kind of have to have a 10 on cards like that. Okay, Bowman's best. So I'm gonna save this one because I've got high marks on one of them. Oh shit, there it is. This must be the one. Okay. So this is awesome because I've done a lot of work on these in the last 3 months, and I've just been trying to find a 10 in the baseball's best. This is what is fun about the hobby to me. You get a fair assessment of cards. I mean, you guys have seen all the 8.5s and 9s. This one got a 10. I had one of these as 9.5 to 10, so I thought one looked really good. Top to bottom center is on, the right to left is on. These come in cellophane packs, so they can be pushed in somewhat over the years, and the corners can have little tiny sliver marks, which definitely drop the grade. So this one was exceptional. I might have got this in a factory sealed box or set, or I could have bought it raw. I can't remember. I got 2 more of these. So Mint Plus. That's sensational as well. So really doing well on the baseball's best grips. And then third, wow, 2 10s. That's insane. Yeah, I think they really like this back centering because this is good. It's not perfect, but it's pretty damn good. And the front, it's a little tilted to the top, I think. I don't know. Let's compare it to the other 10. It's pretty similar, I guess. So baseball's best. We just demolished that. That was crazy. Tops traded. Okay. Okay, this was most likely pulled from a factory set, and it had the centering going on and no corner issues, so I sent it in. A 10. This is not the toughest Griffey set, so there's not a huge premium for that card in a 10, but it's still a nice image and a classic card. So, all right, we're halfway home. Probably this video will be about 40 minutes, so. There's some interesting stuff coming up too. I think some more ultra modern. We'll sift through that fast. It's just not my favorite thing, but there is value in it, so I do submit it. Okay, so let's find where we're at on the sheet. We're looking for score bearer. Okay. Here it is, classic score. They're extremely tough on this. This will probably be pretty low. That's pretty good. It's a nice little surprise. 9. Little white on that bottom right corner. So this definitely doesn't deserve anything higher than a 9. Score, 93 upper deck, Jeter. So I don't know if I snapped this one out, where this card came from, but it must be mixed around in this order. Okay, so upper deck Jeter should be a 9, 8-5. Not sure where yeah, probably just bought it raw. So 8-5 on the Jeter. Not too good there. Breeze score. This is actually pretty tough. This is red border, red corners, red edges, lots of chipping, off-centered most of the time. So this is a very respectable grade for this set. You know, if you just see 9, you're like, oh, a 9, that's not too impressive. But it has to be taken into the context with the set you're looking at too. So nice breeze there. I don't think I haven't graded many of those at all. Vintage breezes. This set's kind of tougher cardstock, so it's easier to grade. Just check your centering and your corners on these, because you'll see white. See that little sliver? So they got that one right. Vintage breeze 9. The rookie watch, they didn't use Star Rookie in 2001. I don't know why. But Rookie Watch Breeze and Mint Plus. It's a nice one. Okay, is this one numbered? Yeah, this one is the Refractor looking one to 556. So Mint 9. Yeah, it's just like it's somewhat off centered. tilted or something. But that's a neat card. So that's Topps Heritage, kind of just like the chrome insert. This is Autographics. I guess it's from 2001 Fleer Tradition, but the Breeze Autographics, that is on card. This football chips a lot, so 8.5 is decent on this set. Is this bases? This is Topps Chrome. So this is the Gore Refractor, 8.5. That thing's got pretty damn good centering, so nice shine on that too. I'll probably snap that in PSA. I was looking for like a 9 or 9.5 on that card. Flagship. I've actually done well with both PSA and SGC on this card. So 9.5 on the Gore Flagship. Okay, so this one popped up. You don't see these very often because there's only 30 of them, but this is the Spectrum. It's always been kind of a favorite of mine. In the 2000s, collecting these Jersey autos, they made the bases and they made Spectrums usually, which I don't know if they call it Spectrum in each year, but that's what I always called it. So it's just kind of a lower print variation. So that's awesome. So this is the it's Spectrum here. So it's out of 25. It's not 30. Of course, this is the set with Rogers. This bottom foil is the main issue. It probably came straight from the pack. You just get little dings and stuff. But this card was just clean. So bought it raw in the springtime. Had it for a while. Didn't know if I was going to send PSA or SGC, so I just sent it to SGC. Cool. We've got a rookie patch auto of Calvin from 2007. SP Authentic. $8.5. So SGCs, I don't know what they're trying to develop a holder for like the 180 point and up cards. So that's something that they're still looking into, I guess. It's been a while, but they do grade the thick cards fairly. I think PSA is off base with how they've been grading those the last couple years. So that's something nice to look at. Devers Gold Auto. This is an 8.5. I had it at a 9, so I didn't have high marks on it, but I'll still snap this in PSA. Probably get a PSA 9 or so. This was actually a Beckett 9 snap out, so that's a sweet card though. Crazy shine on that puppy. So I'll put that in the snap pile with the Gore Refractor. Probably won't snap many. Okay, Leaf Franks. These were 9s across the board for me. There's your first 9. Second 9. See how it's kind of off-centered right to left? Just a little bit. It's not bad, but it doesn't look gem mint when it's like that. And then a mint plus, so that one actually looks pretty damn good. The right to left and top to bottom. So sharp, some sharp Franks. This is the the cards that I probably have the most fun with, like 80s and 80s baseball rookies. I don't know why. All right, Bonds, Donrusses. These are always a challenge. I don't think I've ever gotten a 10 on these. I've gotten some 9.5s though. So Bonds, Donruss. Here's a 9. Most of these are from packs, but I mean this set is such a challenge and so much fun to submit. Here's another 9. So I had 9s on these, maybe a mint plus here or there, but I mean these are clean copies. Here's an 8.5. So there's your Bonds, Donrusses. Those are pretty much mandatory. A Bonds, Donruss are tops from 87. Clemens, Donruss now, rookie. That's good. Mint 9 on the Donruss. $8.5. That's exactly what I expected on those two. I don't know. This next card just kind of snuck in the order. I was breaking some packs and I pulled it and I was like, oh, cool, it's a Star Rookies. You know, it's not technically a rookie because his rookies are 92. But I pulled it. He's one of my favorite players to collect. So I sent it in. I thought it'd be a 9. I don't know why. But it looks kind of cool, though, when it's slabbed up like that. It's not worth anything. It's probably worth $5, maybe. Just kind of had fun with that card. What do we got? Puckett? Puckett Tops rookie. Cool. Yeah, Puckett Tops. And I had high expectations for this one, but see that back center, and it's not perfect. And SGC grades these tough. Tough. So let's see what they gave it. Yep, that's what I thought. So I was thinking 9.5, but it's a 9. This was probably a PSA 9 snap out that I thought looked closer to a 10. So that looks good in this holder. You can't deny that. The label needs some tweaking, in my opinion, still, but nothing wrong with the holder. Oh, cool. There's just one of this. Just one Star Rookie in this order. That got a mint 9. Okay, fabulous. Here's your traded Cal, and they're really tough on these two. So this might be shaky because I only had an 8 for it. It might be like a 7.5. So they're typically a half grade lower on most of this older stuff. I'm kind of used to the PSA standards, but they're about a half grade tougher on all those 80s, 70s cards than what I've seen with my experience with PSA. So not every card in every set, but I would say for the most part. Tiffany bonds. Okay, this one won't be that good. Not bad. I was thinking 8.5. It's got some damn good centering though. It's not perfect, but it's good enough for a 9. That top to bottom's kind of shaky actually. Tiffany bonds though. Tiffany's got the white back and it's got kind of a glossy surface. If you have one, you'll know. If you have it in your hand and you're looking at it. Whoops. Bumped the camera. Alright, so this is the last box. So yeah, we'll be right over 40 minutes. It is fun doing these blind. I don't know if I'll do every single order this way because I like to kind of take my time and look at each card and look at the sheet when I don't do them blind, but it's fun. Prestige Brady, so 2,500. College uniform, lots of foil, lots of surface and corner issues on this, so 8.5 is not bad. It's probably not it's not everyone's favorite Brady, but I think it's a nice Brady. Diamond, okay. That's good. Upper deck diamond base. I don't know if they make parallels off of this. I'm not sure. But that's the diamond mint 9. So okay, this is the Topps Chrome LT Refractor out of $9.99. That's not good. But I think I had an 8 for it, so I'm not surprised. I kind of just wanted it slabbed. So it's just not in good condition. So sometimes this is a good lesson. You can't just force cards in just because you want them slabbed. Because that thing almost looks miscut right to left. So I'm going to snap that. I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with that card. I'll put it in that pile. Momentum. Here's a Momentum Edge in a 9.5. SSD was the, I believe it's the type of, like the material or whatever they use for the card. I don't know. Someone told me that, or I read it on a message board. Okay. Die cut. Moss Future Watch 98, 500. That's good. Mint 9 on that one. I don't think this card is as sought after as the base to 2000, which is interesting because there's a lot more of the base, but people want what people want. So okay, yeah, I actually had this at a 9.5. This is the excitement. So one of these is, yeah, that's good. To 250. Some of these are hand numbered. I believe some were damaged out of the pack and upper deck sent replacements and just wrote on Sharpie for some. So you will see that from time to time. But the excitement's cool. And there's the super excitement to 25 as well, which don't pop up much. Here's another Spa Ricky. This is the base in a Mint Plus. So some nice Rickies. Okay, Jerry Rice rookie. Snuck this in. Yeah, this is gonna not be good. This set's impossible. They're strict. Hope for a 7.5. There it was. Yeah, this was a copy I bought raw. No, most of the ones I buy raw are like fives or sixes. This one looked a little better, so I thought I'd send it in and just give it a try. It looks decent. It's a decent copy. 7.5. Buried traded. There's a Mint Plus on the buried traded. That was from a factory set, actually. Second score. There's a second Mint 9 score of the day. Okay, we're getting down to the end here. Here's another Ricky base 8.5, so didn't do as well on this one as the other. Edge Showcase. Oh, this is cool. This is the Showcase Legacy. So that's out of 99. That's really cool. Here's a Moss EX. And plus, Fred Taylor Finest. That's not too good. A 9. Awesome player. Not much respect for him, though. SP Authentic Edge. Yeah, this one was clean. I was thinking 9.5 or a 10. That's cool. Let's see, that one's hand numbered, so must have been one that was damaged. Encore Brady. Seven. I don't know what happened on this one. That's rough. Strange. That one must have gotten by me. Deshaun Watson. This is the Blue Wave autograph. In a 9.5. That one is to 149. Next up, Brady Bowman. That's pretty good. So mint on the Brady. Okay, final stack. This card's cool. Round numbers. It's got a lot of chipping, so I was thinking it won't get any higher than an 8. So it's got LT on the front. It's a sticker auto, but it's contenders. And then the back is Vic. Pretty cool. It's not numbered though, but there can't be that many of that card. Larry Walker Leaf. So Leaf, Larry Walker, and a 9. Here's a Gronk flagship rookie. Mint plus. BCP 127 Acuna, mint plus. Okay, here's a pretty big card. This is the Showcase Legacy Breeze to 50. The base is to 500, so this one's 10 times rare. That's awesome. So mint 9 on that. That's probably the best card in the order. Value-wise, it's up there. So mint 9 on the Avant. This is one that was rough, but I thought it'd be cool to get in a holder. Signs of the Future, Eli and Rivers to 50. Yeah, it's numbered right there. So 2 quarterbacks that I think will be in the Hall of Fame, and it's their rookie year from Bowman. They signed on the same card. I think that card's cool. So SGC 8, and then 2 more. Fred Taylor, Future Watch, mint 9. Last card of the order, Moss Finest. Rounded out with a 10. So I thought it was a good order, you know. Pretty on par with what I expected. A couple surprises, but that always happens with grading. So I have to take a look at that Encore Brady. There's the stacks. I'll have to sort through these, but yeah, the Encore Brady, I'm kind of not sure on that one. So that's it, guys. Fun order. I'll get this uploaded soon.